show the audience, please. Awesome. Hi guys, thank you for being here. Today we're gonna learn about the actuarial vocation and the degree and cool things like that. So getting started, raise your hand if you have a 401k plan or have had a 401k plan. Awesome. If you've ever invested in banks, like raise your hand. Have any investments in stocks? Okay, awesome. What about life insurance or health insurance?
Yep.
Car insurance?
Yep.
Awesome. Have you ever wondered how those plans are figured out? Like who decides what you pay monthly, what gets covered, what doesn't get covered, what your employer is going to match, what your pension includes?
Yes.
All of that is the actuarial degree. So the brain behind all the numbers is someone with an actuarial degree. They're using past data and calculating risk and what normal, so they're using past data, calculating risk, and then also looking at what the trends for the business is or for the idea is, and coming up with like 3 or 4 options for the business to choose. So I have a quote here that helps explain what an actuarial is from the Society of Actuaries. An actuarial is a professional expert on analyzing risk beyond crunching numbers. Actuarials think 3-dimensionally using their knowledge of math, human behavior, and business realities to identify the likely real-world outcomes by measuring the risk. Actuarials help clear the path to progress. Okay, so down to the basics. What is an actuarial? How do they rank? So actuarials, the job ranks the 3rd best job for business types of jobs, and the 9th overall in the 100 best jobs. And then it is the 25th top paying job, and the median pay for an actuarial with just an actuarial degree is $120,000. So actuarials just help measure and manage risk to help leaders in businesses make choices basically on any of their anything like pensions or even like customer reward programs, anything like that. And then once you get the degree, you can go into jobs with just the actuarial degree, or you can pass 7 different exams that are similar to like bar exams for specific fields, and then that can increase your the median pays. And then the degree can also be used for different vocations since it's considered it's a computing math degree.
Is that all?
So basically, if you enjoy math and desire a degree with flexibility and career choice in order to have a focus on ministry like I will have, while having integrity and the diligence in your work, you should get an actuarial degree. Actuarial degrees offer many different options in their degree choice. So there's traditional actuarial degree types, which include pensions like 401ks and retirement plans, counseling, consulting, and then the insurance industry. And the insurance industry was one of the first people to use actuarial degrees because they're all just crunching the numbers and looking at past records to predict what the new numbers should be. I like to call actuarials math prophets. So I am a prophet, just a math. So one of the other quotes I have that just basically define actuarials is the main fields actuarials are associated includes pensions, counseling, and of course the insurance. The industry is a major employer of the insurance industry is a major employer of actuarials. Some more modern areas where actuarials are used is within climate change, coming up with investment plans for that and how to predict the percentages and probability to help with climate change investments, so like in stocks, and then in technology as well. And then this is another quote I have from the Pro Actuary, which is industries which originally had no need for actuarials are beginning to see the positive impact that our predicting financial risks may have on their success. Basically that is what actuarials do, is they're just predicting financial risk. Actuarials are currently high in demand. They're one of the highest in demand math field degrees you can get. It is growing 20% from, is predicted to grow 22% from 2023 to 2033, which is a much faster rate for all other applicants. There's currently about 2,200 openings for actuarials each year that are being predicted, and then there are also, with the new modern areas, that those are not included, so those are just traditional jobs that are opening every year. So actuarial degree, since it is a math degree, you also have many other options, which is like teaching high school math with a teaching degree, or if you get your PhD, you can teach in college, being a data analysis and a statistician, and then also business degrees. And then the reason why I chose actuarial is because I like to have a lot of due diligence in my work, and then I think I'm have integrity. So some verses just to back up the reason why we should have integrity and due diligence in our work is 1 Peter 4:10. Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in various forms. And then Colossians 3:23-4, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters, since you know that you will receive an inheritance from the Lord as your reward. It is the Lord Christ you are serving. And then a quote that I got from an article I was reading about having the integrity and due diligence in your work as a Christian, is our work is an essential aspect of our worship. We are made in God's image to reflect His character and glorify Him in our work. Awesome. The degree, since it is a computing math degree, also has flexibility and career paths in order to have ministry as the main focus in your life, which is something my husband and I plan on doing. And then I pulled from Romans about the Great Commissions 8 in chapter 8, and we know that all things God works for good for who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. For those God foreknew, He also predestinated to be conformed to the image of His Son, that He might be the firstborn among many brothers and sisters. So that's mostly my speech. You now have a well-diverse knowledge in traditional and modern actuarial jobs and other career paths that can be taken with that degree. You can clearly see the benefits of obtaining a computing actuarial degree, and just that God is honored through your character and your job with putting His great work as your first priority. So therefore, if you're like myself and you love math and you like numbers and not speaking in front of each other, an actuarial degree is good for you, especially if you just need a 9 to 5 to pay the bills so that you can focus on your ministry.